Good day to you, Dr. Ali. My name is John Matthew Kumar, and today I'll be presenting my article review for my test one for the subject Research Methods in Language Learning. The title of my research article is Malaysian Rural Secondary Students' Attitude Towards Learning English as Second Language. Moving on to the introduction part. Farah Zulkifli and Abu Bakar Azali, both from the Faculty of Educational of Studies from the University Putra, Malaysia, both of them conducted a study on how Malaysian rural secondary students' attitude affects their their learning and acquiring English as their second language. And one of the main stereotypical belief we have is that students living in rural areas known to have poor perception towards learning the language, and they do not have an encouraging performance in terms of learning and also acquiring the language. And they are often compared to students from urban areas. When I was going through the article myself, I asked myself a few questions. How handling this situation will be able to help this nation to have good communication with people? Doesn't matter the economic status, the ethnicity, race, age, and how will this be a help for the educational system in Malaysia? Or is the exposure enough for the students to actually learn and adapt to the teaching techniques and learning techniques that we have actually implemented in our educational system? And as I was going through, one of the main factors that I felt that affects this is their surroundings and the environment. And they do not see learning English as an opportunity for them to enhance their knowledge, but then they often neglect it. And moving on to the next slide, one of the methodologies they actually used was qualitative method, and Spolsky in 1989 model of second language learning and Gardner's 1985 second language acquisition theory was used. A case study approach was used as well. Four students from different grades was used, and also participants were chosen from diverse age, gender, and also language proficiency. A table of criteria was created in order to select their participants for the research, and face-to-face semi-structured interview sessions, observation and field notes were also used to actually collect data. Thematic analysis was done by the researchers as well. These are the findings and also results. The first two participants, Devi and Fahim, they figured out Devi, she often used English more than Fahim because Devi is from a multiracial neighborhood, and she often conversed in English with her cousin. And also, Devi's parents has created a healthy competition between Devi and her elder sister on who can speak English better. And it is actually nurturing a healthy competition among them. And she also mentioned in one of her interviews that she loved the language because as a child, she loves to watch English cartoons like Frozen, Zootopia, Mickey Mouse, and she loves English. That's what she said. And for him, on the other hand, never used English as a language of communication with his family or friends because his environment. And hence why he mentioned in his one of his interviews that it is hard for him to understand. He does not understand the language because of his environment and his friends and family. And despite knowing this is his problem and what are the things that's actually causing him to understand the language, Fahim did not put much effort in actually improving it. And moving on to the next, the other two participants, which was Jason and also Jonathan, both were exposed to the language vastly. Both Jason and also Jonathan made the efforts themselves to understand the language and also expand their knowledge on it. But what was different between both of them was the way they both reacted when reading materials were given to them. The way they both reacted was completely different. And Jason would actually read English books and also listen to English songs. Jonathan on the other hand, Jonathan on the other hand did not do any of that. And moving on to the discussion and also the critical analysis part, according to the participants, they would feel the passion to learn English if teachers would actually change their teaching styles, making it even more fun and they could connect and also relate. And the environment is very important, and learning process need to be altered according to them. And according to the second language acquisition theory by Gardner 1985, he says that if a teacher's methodology is not interesting enough, it is unlikely that positive attitude will be developed. And also, he also mentioned that negative perception towards English learning experience would do no good in developing positive attitudes towards the learning of the language. And also, teachers and also students, blaming the teachers alone is not fair. And I would say teachers and also students need an effective two-way communication, and students need to remove their negative perception on the language in order to develop a better and positive teaching and also learning process. Some students claimed that they have been teased and criticized the wrong way. I mean, they've been teased and criticized when they still speak the language the wrong way or say the wrong thing. Some students took it as constructive criticism, like Jonathan. On the other hand, on the one of the participants in or the four participants they actually chose for the research, he actually took it as a motivation for him to learn. He actually read more books and all those kind of things. And some of them just had the scar on them and they did not put in any effort. Like for him, he didn't feel like he should actually continue learning the language, even though he wasn't good at it. And last but not least, I would like to mention that learning English should not determine your social class. Instead, it should be something that can make you knowledgeable. These are the references, sir, and this is the front page of my research article. Thank you so much, sir. Good day to you.